Hello friends, today we will discuss bubble sorting algorithm. So let us take this algorithm by an example and then we will discuss the key idea which you need to remember whenever you want to reproduce this algorithm. This algorithm runs n minus 1 passage where n is the number of elements. How the passage are run and what we do in each pass, let us see by this example. I have an array having 6 elements stored from 0 to 5 in C programming. So this array is having 6 elements and I am running a pass 1. So what we do in pass 1, first 0th and first element are compared, and if required swapping is done. When I say if required, it means because we are sorting it in ascending order. So if this 13 one element is smaller than this, then we will swap it. So now after swapping, 13 is this side at position 0 and 34 is at this side. Then 0 and 1 compared and swapped. Now 1 and 2 are compared. So 1 and 2 are compared, and if this number is smaller than this, then swapping is performed. So 13, 32, 34 after swapping. Now this 34, second and third is compared, and because swapping is required, 3 is less than 34, so 3 will come this side, 34 will go this side. After that, this third position and fourth position is compared, and swapping is required, so this goes here, this goes here. Finally, we compare the fourth and fifth element. So, fourth element and fifth element, you'll see that 19 is smaller than 34. So, 34 will go this side after swapping. And this is the outcome of pass 1. You see here that all the elements are not sorted, but the greatest element has reached to the rightmost position, this 34. So, in each pass, one element reaches to the rightmost position where it must be. So in each pass, what you need to do is compare 0 1, 1 2, 1 2 3, 3 4, and 4 5. So this is done in pass 1. But after pass 1, one element is sorted. So you need to do only this much of comparison. 34 is already sorted. So you will again perform comparison of 0 1. So we are in pass 2, comparison of 0 1 performed, no swapping is required. Then comparison of 1 and 2 is performed and elements are swapped. Then element 2 and 3 compared, swapping is performed. Then element 3 and 4 compared and swapping is performed. Finally, this 32 reaches to its appropriate place. So now these two elements are sorted. This last comparison, fourth and fifth, is not required in pass 2, as you know that 34 is already in right place. Then come to pass 3. So now you will perform one lesser comparison. 0 and 1 is compared, 1 and 2 is compared, 2 and 3 compared. And this 25 reaches to its correct position. In pass 4, 0 and 1, 1 and 2 comparison is enough because this much of array is already sorted, and this 19 will come here after these two comparisons. And in pass 5, you will compare only 0 and 1, and then finally this value will appear here. When this much of array is sorted, this number will automatically be sorted because this is the smallest number. All greater number have gone to their own place. In this example, you can wonder why I am running this pass 4 and 5 when the elements are sorted after pass 3. So here you see that in pass 3 all the elements are sorted, but I am also running pass 4 and pass 5. Why this is required? In this example, coincidentally, after running past 3, all the elements are sorted, but it is not always the case. You need to run n minus 1 passes to be sure that all the elements are sorted. So bubble sort algorithm uses n passes. Here, coincidentally, in lesser passes the elements are sorted, but this will not be always the case. So if you have 6 element, you need to run 5 passes. In each pass, we the number of comparisons becomes one less than the previous one. So I hope that you have understood how this works. So let us keep in mind the key idea of the bubble sort algorithm. The bubble sort algorithm runs n minus 1 passes and it compares two adjacent values and swap if needed. Two adjacent means 0 and 1, then 1 and 2, then 2 and 3, 3 and 4, fourth and fifth. They are compared. And if required, swapping is done. And this work is repeated for n minus 1 passage. However, you have also seen that these comparisons, like in pass 1, we compare 4 and 5, but in pass 2, 4 and 5 comparison is not required. 3 and 4 comparison is enough. Next pass, second and third comparison is enough. So in that manner, one comparison is lesser in each pass than its previous pass. Now let us come to the program. I assume that array is inputted in array A before this loop and the output will be printed after this loop. So here is count of passes. So P equals to 1 2 less than n. So n minus 1 passes are there. Then here you see in each pass what we do. So I take j equals to 0 to j less than n minus p. So if it is pass 1, j starts at 0 and it will go up to j equals to n minus 2 because the last element is n minus 1. So n minus 2 and n minus 1 will be compared. And then as p will increase, one comparison will go down. So if j for this loop j equals to 0 to j equals to n minus 1, what I do, aj is greater than aj plus 1. If aj is greater, then we swap. So the greater number will be on right side. So temporary equals to aj equals to aj plus 1 and aj plus 1 equals to temporary. This is standard swapping process. So swapping is done if aj is greater than aj plus 1 for j equals to 0 to j less than n minus p. When this all passes are completed, your elements will be sorted. So this is a simple algorithm which you can run your own computer to get confidence in this. If you want to sort the elements in descending order, then you need to only change this sign. Changing this sign, if aj is less than aj plus 1, the lesser element go on the right side. So I hope that you have understood how the bubble sort algorithm works. Please solve few examples by hand and write the program and execute it on your computer. Thank you.